cloud technology over the last 10 years has been a big driver of a lot of innovation. And the approach Microsoft took is pretty distinctive, right? If you think about it, we have taken a full stack approach to the technology itself, from infrastructure, and even an infrastructure to assume cloud plus the edge. So in some sense, we've always were believers in distributed computing, remaining distributed, and building out a hybrid architecture, and it manifests in a variety of different ways. But then going all the way up stack to something like Teams and SaaS applications for productivity and communications, or Dynamics and business applications. We also build all the tool chains, right? Whether it's GitHub or Visual Studio and what have you. So therefore, we've built a full stack. And the other aspect, Neil, I would say we did was we said, okay, we want to be a pure platform company. Right? In other words, others have to build and be successful. So that means even the business model alignment, right? With any company in your portfolio or in China, for us, ultimately, for us to succeed, the company that we partner with has to succeed. Yeah, it's a fascinating thing. In fact, when I was listening to you, to some degree, your description of what's happening in the next phase beyond consumer internet in China, I would say is probably what's going to happen across the globe with digital technology, right? So one of the things, Neil, for example, right now, if you measure as a percentage of world GDP, tech spend is still just 5%. And let's say it'll double, right? I mean, in fact, I used to always say it'll double in the next 10 years. I think coming out of this pandemic, maybe it'll double in the next 5 years, because it's really the pace of acceleration. But it really comes down to what you were describing pretty eloquently, right? Which is every retailer already in China is pretty much a digital company. Same thing in every healthcare company. Every manufacturer will have a digital twin where they can do lights out manufacturing and simulation. So that intense merger of what is, I would call it, physical business process and digital business process that goes beyond just saying systems of record, right, or systems of engagement. When I think about the next generation of a CRM system or a next generation of a supply chain system, it records not just the digital artifact of something, but the actual production of the thing itself, right, with the digital twin. So I think that sometimes people describe it at an experience layer, like augmented reality with HoloLens. We've been at the forefront of that. We're very excited about it. But one of the things I'm very excited about is this metaverse across the physical and the digital worlds coming together for people, places, and things, both in commercial and consumer internet, right? So instead of even thinking about it as just a consumer phenomena or just as an enterprise phenomena, that merger is probably what is required. I mean, what is fascinating, in some sense, we now have a 2D metaverse in the pandemic because of video. What if we had 3D metaverse, right? That's a great way for us to move forward, where we can truly transcend space and time. So I'm very, very excited about all of that.